Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome back to another video. We finally got ourselves the reveal trailer for the next Call of Duty game called Vanguard, and there really isn't too much to go off of this reveal trailer other than it confirms the fact that this game is called Vanguard and it is taking place in a World War II setting, and the game visually does look very good, and pretty much all the leaks and rumors we've heard this past week and really the past month, if I'm being completely honest with you, are pretty much all true. So for example, multiplayer is going to have 20 maps at launch. This is actually the most maps any Call of Duty game has had at the launch of the game, which by the way, this game is releasing on November 5th of this year. And so there will be an alpha and there will be a beta. They didn't release any official dates of when this will be, but I assume the beta is going to be in October and the alpha may be in September. But from what I can tell, the alpha is actually going to be based on a new game mode called Champion Hill, which is basically just gunfight, 2v2 gunfight, if I'm being exactly clear with you guys. And so I don't know why they changed the mode to Champion Hill. Maybe it's a twist on gunfight and maybe it's something a little bit different. When I hear Champion Hill, I think of King of the Hill, and so maybe it's going to be something similar to that sort of game that people would play. I have no idea, but either way, we are getting 20 maps at launch, and 16 of them are going to be 6v6 maps, and the other 4 are going to be the Champion Hill maps. And so I was a little shocked to hear that the 4 maps were Champion Hill maps instead of some sort of ground war game mode, because we've been seeing a lot of combined arms and ground war fire team type game modes these last couple Call of Duty games. And of course we also have gunfight as well, but normally when I hear about other type of maps specifically for different game modes, it's usually those big team scale type game modes, and I'm glad to see it's actually gunfight type maps, because personally the gunfight game modes are really fun to play, and that's good to see it's making a return, which seems like it's going to be a staple for now on here in future Call of Duty games. Other information that was officially announced by Call of Duty themselves is that Zombies is coming back this next Call of Duty game, and it is made by Treyarch, which is good to hear. I think arguably Treyarch does make the best zombies. I think it's really set in stone that no other studio can beat Treyarch Zombies, and it's cool to see that they're coming back again. However, I am very concerned that the quality of this next Zombies experience won't be as good, or it won't be that much better than what we see in Cold War. Don't get me wrong, I do really enjoy playing Cold War Zombies. I really don't mind playing the Outbreak mode and of course just playing the normal survival maps. However, I feel like the quality of Zombies has definitely gone down after Black Ops 4, and I know Black Ops 4 did get a lot of crap for its Zombies game mode. However, I do feel like there was more effort put into Black Ops 4 than there was into Cold War Zombies, and so seeing that Treyarch usually comes out with their zombie experience every 3 years because of the whole development cycle and how they're creating zombies this next year, so 2 years in a row they're going to be working on zombies and releasing it to us, it has me concerned that they're not going to have enough time to actually give us good quality content when it comes to the zombies experience, which is a little upsetting. So I'm not sure if this is a step in the right direction, but of course we'll have to wait and see, get some gameplay trailer eventually later on as the time goes on, and of course play it for ourselves when the game fully launches on November 5th. Also, if you guys are wondering how big the file size of this game is going to be, it looks like it's going to be around 175 gigabytes, which is a lot. I think we all know that Modern Warfare has a lot of file size to it, so it seems like it's going to be really similar to that game, and it's actually going to be a total of 270 gigabytes if you also have Warzone downloaded, because this game is going to be fully integrated in Warzone and it's run on the same engine as Modern Warfare, so it makes sense that having Warzone and Vanguard downloaded onto the same, I guess, console, for example, yeah, it's going to be a big file size, and that just makes a lot of sense considering that the game is basically run on the same engine, and that's why the file sizes are actually put together like that. And of course, when you actually want to switch between the two games, you can do so instantly, just like with Modern Warfare and Warzone. So that's how it's going to be. But yeah, pretty big file size. Video games are not going to get any smaller and when it comes to their file sizes, and for some reason Call of Duty is just one of those games where it just takes up your entire hard drive, and it's really frustrating when something like that happens. But yeah, that's some information that I thought you guys would know about. Going back to multiplayer, we do have some leaked information that Treyarch, or excuse me, I shouldn't say Treyarch, but Sledgehammer Games and Call of Duty themselves have not not officially confirmed just quite yet, but one of which this is very good news for me, is that Vanguard is going to have a big amount of challenges and grinds and a sick weapon mastery camo. This is a quote from Modern Warfare 2 Ghost on Twitter. If you guys don't know who this guy is, then you are living under a box, because he is so good at having accurate information about future Call of Duty content and titles. I mean, this guy's amazing. I don't know how he has such good inside information, but he is just always on top of things. And so yeah, having a lot of challenges, having a grinds that go for, and of course a sick weapon mastery camo like Dark Matter or even Damascus sounds amazing. I mean, we should have that as a staple in every Call of Duty game. There's no reason why we shouldn't. And of course, having some sort of 100%er challenge for us, I guess, hardcore players that actually go for and complete all of them, I think is great. You know, I love that grind. I'm always about that. And so other things about multiplayer, there's two things that I heard from leaked sources. And most of this does come from the Modern Warfare 2 Ghost, but it also comes from Modern Warzone as well. They're also another popular leaker on Twitter as well. And so the first thing I want to talk about is Dead Silence. This is a huge split in the community right now, and I honestly do not understand the other point of view that people have with this. In a way, I kind of do, but at the same time, I don't. So anyway, the point is that it sounds like Ghost, the Dead Silence, or I shouldn't say Ghost, that's totally the wrong perk, but Dead Silence is actually be coming back into Vanguard's multiplayer, but as a field upgrade, just like what we see in Modern Warfare's multiplayer. And I do not like this at all. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot tell you how frustrating this actually is. In Modern Warfare's multiplayer, it was so frustrating not being able to use Dead Silence all the time, because enemies can hear your footsteps so easily. Like, oh my goodness, the footsteps are extremely loud in Modern Warfare and in Warzone. You know, Warzone, you can't use Dead Silence as a perk. It's only a field upgrade. My goodness, you guys, the audio for footsteps is just completely ridiculous. And since we're going to have the same game engine in this game as Modern Warfare, I imagine the footsteps are going to be the same, sound and all that stuff is going to be the same, you know. And so I don't like how it's going to be a field upgrade, because you're not going to be able to use it 24/7. In Cold War, we have Ninja, which of course is just the replacement for Dead Silence, and it is a perk in that game, and I think it works pretty well. I think it makes the gameplay a lot more balanced and less annoying, because somebody is just camping in a corner and just sound hoarding me walking by, which is so ridiculously annoying. And this is something that I really hope they decide to change, and I hope it's actually not true. And so, oh my goodness, you guys, Sledgehammer, you cannot do this. You cannot have it as a field upgrade. Please, for God's sakes, do not do it. Another thing that has me really concerned in Vanguard's multiplayer is this new feature called blind firing mode. And it's pretty similar to, I guess, the whole mounting feature where you can go up to a surface and mount your gun and basically have zero recoil. Also, another terrible feature in Modern Warfare that I think just promoted camping way too hard. However, this blind firing feature, what it is, from how I can see it from my perspective, let's say you're undercover, right? And you're kind of crouched undercover and people are trying to shoot at you. What you can do with this mode is basically shoot your gun without actually poking your head up. So in a way, it's like a head glitch feature, but you can't actually see what you're shooting. And when in the enemy's perspective, they can't actually see your body, but the gun is being pointed at you and actually the enemy getting shot at. And so this has me really concerned, because for one, if this is actually a feature in the game, then there's going to be camo challenges for it. Every time they add some sort of gameplay element like this, they always have to make it some sort of camo challenge to go for on pretty much every single gun in the game. And I am not looking forward to that. That is just going to be so annoying. And like I said, this is a blind firing mode feature where you can't actually see where you're looking at. So if you actually have to complete challenges like this, and you can't actually see if there's an enemy behind the cover while you're shooting your gun, then how are you supposed to get this challenge done? It just seems ridiculous. And I imagine that since you can't actually see where the enemy is at, you are not going to be able to have like zero recoil on your gun. It's just, the gun's just going to be like shooting all over the place, and you're probably not going to be very accurate with it. And so it just sounds really annoying, honestly. This is something that like I don't think I'm going to be looking forward to. They obviously can't make it to where the recoil is so bad you can't actually kill an enemy using a blind firing mode feature, but either way, like this does not sound fun at all. That just sounds really annoying, and I freaking hope to God we don't see it, because it's also another feature that just promotes camping, because when you're doing that, you're behind cover and you're not moving. And so, Oh my goodness, you guys, this is something that I really hope is not true. And of course, another reason why I'm bringing it up is because I saw some people talking about it on Twitter, and this one person in particular named Prestigious Key, who is a very respectable Call of Duty content creator on YouTube. And I do love this guy to death, and he does have always like inside information with Call of Duty. You know, he's always invited to events and get early gameplay and stuff like that. He replied and basically said that yes, it's going to be in multiplayer, and because people were wondering that if this was only a campaign feature, and he said it's going to only, he said it is going to be a multiplayer, which I am not very happy about. So a little bad news right there. Also, it looks like our weapons can come up to 10 different attachments on the gun at the same time, which is super weird. Like, for some reason, these last two Call of Duty games were able to create this class where our weapons can have like so many attachments. In Modern Warfare, we can come up to 5 attachments while using 3 different perks and, like, you know, having tacticals and equipment. It was a pretty unique feature, and it was pretty crazy how many different attachments, kind of combinations you can come up with in Modern Warfare. Then, of course, Cold War came out, and you can attach 8 different attachments on your gun at the same time, which is also really insane. And now here in Vanguard, we're able to put 10 attachments on our guns, which is also really insane. Like, so the next Call of Duty game, is it going to be 12 attachments? Like, what the heck's going on there? But seriously, though, pretty cool. I don't really know what these attachments are going to be. We're using World War II weapons, so the technology is very limited back then. Most of our attachments are going to be mostly like kind of perk type weapon attachments, like sleight of hand, FMJ, you know, extra mag attachments. Like, is that what we're going to be seeing? Who knows? We'll have to get more information later on, of course, when the beta comes out. But yeah, that is something else that's coming to the game. But either way, there has been a lot of revealed stuff coming out for Vanguard. Of course, we have some things about Warzone as well. The leaks that we saw previously said that we will be getting a new Warzone map, and that is the case. Call of Duty and Activision, they did confirm we're getting a brand new, not a reskin of Verdansk, but a brand new multiplayer, a new Warzone map that we've never experienced before, and they said it's coming out later this year, but they didn't say it's coming out during the launch of the game on November 5th, which is what we've heard through leaks. And so I do hope we are getting a new map during the actual launch of this game on November 5th and not just later on. That would be really dumb. I want it right away. I think that's the best way to fully integrate Vanguard into Warzone if they do something like that. But we are getting a new map, which is awesome, and an anti-cheat. They actually came out and said we are getting an anti-cheat for Warzone on PC. Thank freaking God, because the hacking situation on Warzone is just so goddamn annoying. I cannot stand it, you guys. Every time I go back and play it, it seems like I'm always going up against a hacker, and it is not fun at all. And even when I'm not going up against hackers, I'm getting my ass kicked because I don't even really play Warzone, and so everyone I go up against is just playing Warzone 24/7, it seems like. Completely ridiculous. But I do want to get back in Warzone and actually get better at the game, and my gosh, I just try to stay away from it because it's a very frustrating mode to actually play. I don't understand why everyone just keeps playing it all the time. But either way, I've pretty much mentioned a lot of the new information in this video. I know I didn't cover everything there is that we've heard today, or I guess yesterday. This video is uploaded at 24 hours ahead of time. But either way, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, make sure you leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos every single day. And I shall catch you guys later.